and Chunker Fluff, who thinks he's going to be my assistant today.
Oh, I'm probably going to have one of those crawling into my room in a second.
I always love when we're mid monologue with a villain or something, and all of a sudden the villain just starts monologuing about a large cat that just stepped on their lap.
It's so jarring because I'm like really into it. I'm setting the scene, and all of a sudden, my cat is just knocking over everything on my table. And I'm like, cat, you are breaking my immersion. Please.
And then when Grabella is raging and angry, and then Starbuck.
They're there just to cause chaos. It's true.
Yeah.
That's why I have dogs.
He knocked me off a water tower today in GTA. I had to go to the hospital.
Oh God.
Luckily, it was not an expensive trip.
At least you weren't eaten by mountain lions, though. Today.
This time.
This time. This time. Kongzlo, has your streamathon ended, or are you still going?
It is still going. It's still going with an asterisk because we had a friend here for a week, and so I was not able to do the longer streams like I have been. Mm-hmm. So I just kind of paused the timer for a week. But that means it is technically still going. So
nice.
All right.
Any more Malort shenanigans on the table?
Too many.
Too much Malort. I've purchased a second bottle and it is half empty.
Oh no!
Oh, what have you done?
I don't know. The worst part is I'm kind of starting to almost maybe like it a little bit.
The problem is apparently it has hallucinogenic properties like absinthe.
Yeah, it shares some ingredients with absinthe.
And as Devo is drunk and slightly asleep, or maybe even not technically conscious, he has said some very stupid shit.
Okay, hear me out. If we can't get the Crumble partnership, can Arctis at least be sponsored by Malort?
Oh God!
I feel like we're their sole marketing arm at this point, guys.
There's a Malort guy on TikTok.
A Malort? Of course there's a Malort guy.
And they come up with more new and horrible ways for it to be consumed.
I can
are you
see.
talking about that Pikey channel? Because that dude is nuts.
I can see Kongzlo laying in bed watching the Malort channel, going scrolling through the TikTok videos.
Somebody sent him Malort pie.
Do not.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna make that. But I do now, thanks to a streamathon, unlock a Chicago-style Malort dog, which is just Malort's from Chicago, so I have to make a Chicago-style hot dog and somehow incorporate Malort.
I saw something on Instagram. I don't know if I saved it or not, but I was gonna send it to you, and it was the most disgusting Malort thing I'd ever seen in my life.
I totally should have sent it.
Sounds about right, yeah.
I like how Kongzlo's legacy now is going to be steeped in Malort.
Yeah, literally boiled in Malort.
Sorry, do your streamathon goals, do you just have an AI generate those, or is this genuinely how your brain works?
It's how my brain works.
Okay.
That much genius
and
cannot be contained within
You don't see
ChatGPT.
a medical professional for this or anything, right? Because
no, I don't want to know what they have to think about any of this.
Okay, I mean, at least for I don't know, your intestinal tract, it still might be a good idea. But
he definitely has undiagnosed IBS.
Oh God.
Oh goodness.
Well, bless you, sir. You're doing.
You're so
I would
strong.
say you're doing Azrael's work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we commend you on the strength of your liver and your intestinal fortitude.
All right.
Well, hold on. We just confirmed that maybe the strength of the liver is actually part of what's the problem here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it certainly does that. Yes.
I appreciate you having just enough masochism to be able to reach this level of success.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's impressive.
This level of paying the bills, yeah.
This was when I saw for sure that I've read the post.
Saint Devo is going to be one of the first official saints of the Church of Eternal Light.
Oh, do we get to light candles and like put his image on like votive
Here's some
candles and
Malort
stuff?
memes that everybody agreed with. These are like slogans for Malort. Tonight's the night you fight your dad. When you need to unfriend someone in person.
Yup.
Yep.
It won't kill coronavirus. It just tastes like it should.
Oh, Lord. Get down.
Drink Malort. It's easier than telling people you have nothing to live for.
Oh, God.
Oh,
All right, everybody. Disregard Malort, acquire D&D for now. You get a 3-hour break from consuming the accursed beverage as we dive back in to the Great Ice Library. Oh, thanks for the raid. Hooray. I appreciate you. On to the story.
Hello.
Hello! Today, as we venture back into the Great Ice Library, you all are discovering that Vanix has tainted the memories of Arctis that has been stored within the library with his mere presence, depositing generals of nightmare within the recorded memories of Arctis. And as the Mephits delight in your misery, the thematically appropriate Mephits have been guarding or, well, merely shepherding your arrival into 8 different rooms of the Great Ice Library, each tainted by Vanix's presence. Each of these Mephits, one of violence, one of mourning, one of death, one of loss. Where are my other Mephits?
Hello.
Because I literally forget all of my Meph. Violence, catastrophe, loss, falling, all of these particularly aptly themed Mephits are just little pieces of Vanix that he has been left behind in order to make sure your trip into the Great Ice Library is as painful as possible. And though it is important for you as heroes to cleanse the memories of Arctis of the nightmares he has inserted himself into, you also know that, thanks to the Mephits, Vanix has empowered himself by inserting himself into these particular memories, and that if you attempt to fight Vanix at his full power as he feeds off the memories of Arctis, you will surely be slain. Now, the danger levels of these memories are extremely high, and if you fail, or die, or perish, and there is no one left to continue, Vanix will remain buffed for his encounter, as his memories will as his nightmares will slowly paint the true memories of Arctis. As you all are currently in the Graves of Confinement, which is, let me double check, I believe it was... Nightmare was this? Archives, please load.
Mine.
It was
mine.
Trapped, yes. Trapped's nightmare.
Trapped/mine, apparently.
The memories of a freshly reborn came flooding back into your minds. And Grabella, this is not the first time that you have been risen from the dead, and each time is a little bit different. But this time, your friends have been subjected to the same fate. And although they are not as muscular and powerful as you in order to punch your way out of these coffins, each of your friends have had to think outside of the box a little bit in order to free themselves from the confines of the coffins. Seaswab, potentially suffering a terrible fate, was the last one to exit his coffin, and you saved him from drowning in a deluge of mud. I will not stop alliterating, by the way.
No.
With all of your friends now rescued from the coffin's confines, the remains of a church lie directly to the south. Inside the church, shadowy figures roam about, but you didn't stop to get a good look as you focused on freeing your friends. Now that everybody is free and shaking the mud out of your ears, the nightmarish generals that are tainting these memories are the only thing that remains within Trapped's nightmare. Are you all ready to proceed? All right, then let us return back to Trapped's nightmare, where now, free from your bonds, you must defeat the Nightmare General and escape this horrible memory. One moment, please. I have a lot of nightmares going on here. I actually don't want to load the wrong one.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I haven't even put them in their own folder.
No, that would make sense. We don't do that here.
I organize things. Documentation!
Christina, how am I going to hold all these nightmares?
Carefully. Ahem. As Seaswab was the last one to escape the coffin, he rises up into a cold night of pouring rain. Surprisingly, you blink away the mud and shake some of it out of your ears as you are still currently deafened. And what you can see through the muddy water that scrapes at your eyeballs is the large form of a giant white ape, his hands caked in mud. Massive mounds of mud can be found strewn along the walls, thrown this way and that, as Kongzlo, polymorphed into a giant ape, worked feverishly in order to free you from being drowned within the broken coffin. Surrounding you, Seaswab, are your friends, Wangdoodle, Rain, and Grabella, each looking at you with significant worry. You have cast a spell of Create Bonfire you're currently concentrating on, which is providing you a small amount of light in this darkened environment. Kongzlo, as a giant ape, cannot see in the darkness, though it's allowing you all to get a little bit of a glimpse of the world around you. The dilapidated church to the south creaks and groans as the cold wind slices through the graveyard. Dead grass crunches underneath your feet, and chilly, ice-cold rain batters your heads as you stand around, plotting your next move. What do you do?
Corbella has 2 levels of exhaustion, which means she is
3, I think, so.
low.
You just have 1. However, you are still deafened as you are still trying to shake the dirt out of your ears. The sounds of your friends' voices sound more like but Kongzlo, being a giant ape, gets the point across at least.
Can we get Kongzlo Ape a large torch or a regular torch? Some kind of burning thing.
Some of you may have torches in your inventory.
Perfect.
And if you saw my little spiel earlier, you can light torches, which Seaswab has just done, in order to provide yourselves some small amount of light. You can also throw torches as well to provide light at a specific point on the map. But if you wish to give Kongzlo a torch and expect the giant ape to hold it, you can trade him one, as his giant furry body has no pockets.
How do I do this? Did that work?
And I do believe if you need to trade, you can right-click on the item in your inventory and hit trade.
I don't have an option for trade.
Acquired a torch.
There you go.
There it goes. Okay, it just lagged on my end.
Huzzah!
I had to click something apparently.
He's always gonna be like looking down and like trying to like get mud out of his ears and just like with his free hand just hand a torch in the direction of Cause Ape. Take this fucking thing.
Seaswab, make me a medicine check. Your DC is 16. Seaswab, you are still deafened. There might be some small rocks in your ears that is preventing the blockage from coming out. Your friends' voices are still quite muffled.
Kongzlo will hold this torch aloft to give as much light as he can.
Alright, Kongzlo, giant ape. You can click on the torch in your inventory and it'll give you an option to either light it or throw it.
Oh,
Alright.
I've lit the torch.
Oh my god!
Oh.
It's so big!
That
Hang on.
This is
I
awesome.
found the burning stick.
Kongzlo holds apparently a half a tree aloft.
oh, that's rather effective actually. And bonus point, you can still smash things with it.
I feel like this is the kind of iconography that might, start a whole new religion.
I feel like we got enough of that going on, to be honest.
We have one religion, but what about second religion?
And lo, did I
Starbucks.
see a large ape reach from the branches and pull out a flaming tree.
And lo, the ape giveth man fire, and the ape taketh away.
Apparently lost my large tree and now just my ass is on fire.
He's just farting directly next to the fire. That's what's hurting.
Amazing.
Yeah, this is perfect. No notes.
Ape has discovered fire.
Yes.
He looks at it with awe. Soon he will be man. Or goblin. Preferably
We've been in this
goblin.
3 minutes, and all we've done is create Prometheape.
All right, so there was big scary monster thing down there in the whatever this ruined church thing is. Yes, hello, King. Meow. Meow.
Every cat has opinions about today's episode.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes.
Should we go tend to it while we have Cause Ape here? Kongzlo? What is our official name? We have William H. Whale Doodle.
Kongzlo is very good.
Yep, Kongzlo. Yep. All in favor?
Yeah, I'm just gonna be.
Kongzlo Gorilla Finger.
He's probably gonna be like staring, watching Rain talk, and everybody like raising their hands in agreement. He's just gonna look around like, yeah, whatever.
Why don't you like good ideas, C-Swab?
Seaswab cannot hear you.
What do you have against Kongzlo?
He's trying to like shake rocks out of his like non-existent bird ears somehow.
If anyone would like to assist Seaswab, he's clearly having trouble. The mud-covered bird is shaking his head back
fix
and
him?
forth.
I'll help.
Oh god!
Oh no!
No. Good. This is good. Apes are really good at grooming. This totally makes sense.
I hate that's a pig.
Kongzlo will just kind of grab Sea-Swab and just shake him a bunch, trying to get the rocks out of his ears.
Oh my god! Make me a medicine check.
Sure. This is gonna go very well. Did
No!
not go very well.
Seaswab,
But
you...
hang on. Could it be a medicine check with strength as the actual stat? I feel like that's appropriate. in
I'll
this
put a
case.
strength modifier in there. +6, so it would be +5, 7, 12. Still not enough to shake the rocks out of Seaswab's ears.
So he succeeds at giving C-Swab whiplash.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't break his
Flash
tiny
of
neck.
genius.
Wait!
the smartest ape.
Swab, after a moment, you are picked up and manhandled by the giant ape, and the torch is uncomfortably close to one of your shoulders as he picks you up and shakes you around. You feel and hear kind of the rocks rattling around in your head. Your neck whips back and forth. Mud is flung everywhere, almost putting out the fire that you have conjured. However, after some shaking and some cheering on by Wangdoodle, there's an audible pop, and you feel the tiny pebble roll out of your ear. You are no longer deafened.
What did I agree to?
You're welcome.
I bet the girl is like, give the look of like, fuck you, but also, thank you, buddy.
Grabella looks a little bit worse for the wear coming out of the coffin, as she has accrued 2 levels of exhaustion, which will half her speed and make her checks with disadvantage. Swab, you have 1 level of exhaustion as the panic sunk in, and you will have disadvantage on your ability checks.
Do we want to take advantage of Kongzlo over here and deal with whatever horrors are in that church?
You can hear the wind whistling.
Okay, I know you're all not deafened now,
Yeah, I'm just gonna be slow.
but you're so fast normally, I feel like that just kind of equals out.
I'm hastened, yes. I am now...
Feel like
I turn my wings off.
I feel like
20... I could go 20 feet.
I feel like we've already escaped the hardest part of Trappet's thing here. So let's just go towards the church.
All right. Ray walks over to Kongzlo. Uppies.
Uppies.
Uppies!
Yeah, no. I get uppies now. I turn you into ape, you give me uppies. That's how this works.
Kongzlo will pick Rain up and set her on his giant ape back
I have a question.
Perfect.
Does Rain ride?
next to the torch.
Does Rain ride Kongzlo? Like how royalty would ride in on like an elephant, and like how like in Aladdin when he rides on the elephant is royalty or whatever? Or would Rain ride Kongzlo like How to Train Your Dragon style? Where you're like holding on and you're just like laying down, like belly to back.
That's a good question,
Hang on.
Rain. I also made Kongzlo mountable, so you can mount him with M if you want.
Oh, that's amazing. Also dangerous. I feel like Rain probably...
I can
I feel like for the
definitely
purposes
see
of this, I
like
think
that.
Rain only has 1 mode, and that's royalty.
All right, Rain, mount
I
the
have
ape.
Mounted, I think I have. I moved. Yeah, I think I am. I don't know. Try moving. Nope. It's just M?
Yeah, but you target him and then M.
Yeah, I've got him targeted. Hit M. It moved me last time. Here, let me do. Yeah, it moves me up to this corner. But it looks like I'm attached. It's really, really breaking my immersion right now.
No. Oh, wait,
We
Lee.
have such a realistic, grim, dark fantasy game that we play here, guys.
It's true. Let's see. Make him block, offset. Okay, let's see if I can get this working. Why? Why rideable? Well, anyway, Rain, you are on the back of the giant ape. You can choose to move together if you wish, but Rain, you will have to dismount, and you will have to announce it if you choose to do so.
Yep, that's fine. All right, to the church, or whatever. Grabella found the horrifying thing pretty quickly, so it's probably right there waiting for us, so I suppose prepare yourselves.
Oh, something else is conflicting with it. I can actually fix that right now. Give me 1 second.
Bella's gonna go, like, right here.
I'm also moderately surprised that Kongzlo has been a giant ape for more than, like, 20 seconds and he's not already... doesn't already have turret mounts on his shoulders or something.
We could definitely make that happen.
If only.
Kongzlo, just hang tight for a minute. Let's see. Do we want in your face or we want some range? I'm guessing because it's Kongzlo, we want kind of in your face, right?
I think he's going to be in things' face, so that probably makes some sense.
There we go. That should work.
Hell yeah.
And since Kongzlo is a 3x3 monkey, Rain, you are 15 feet up. Kongzlo, you should now be able to move with Rain. Yes.
My flamethrower breasts are behind me. Huh?
Oh yeah, I guess those need to mount too.
It's like a Blastoise, but a gorilla.
Is this Pal World?
I don't know. I'm trying to get them to mount. It doesn't seem to be working, Kongzlo. I'm sorry.
It's okay. We'll just have to put them in the appropriate location.
Was it this way?
I don't know, Grabella saw it.
He's in here.
Kongzlo, as you peek into the ruins of the church, the floorboards are torn up, revealing the muddied earth below. Make me a perception check real quick.
Yes. Oh.
Oh!
Very perceptive as a
monkey.
It's extra height. I can just see things more easily.
For once.
As you glance around, your giant torch held aloft, you can hear the sound of... seems to be strangled breathing coming from the north. Hidden in the shadows, reflected only as slightly by your torchlight. You see a terrible, thin figure, the skin stretched tightly over a gaunt body. Its wings are folded around it like a bat, and deer-like horns sprout from its head and curl around its back. A long whip-like tail is curled around its body as it's perched on the floorboards, scratching at something you cannot see. But as the light of the torch enters the church, it sees you, and you see it. As you both exchange a brief look, it lets out an ear-piercing screech. And you can hear additional scuffling to the south. There are not one, but two terrible, nightmarish things in here. And now that you've all seen each other, I'm going to have you all roll initiative.
Jesus.
Holy crap, you guys! Trevor was champing at the bit to fuck this guy up.
That's some
Yeah.
good rolls.
Roll high
Kongzlo
initiative.
and Sea Swamp, though, more. Well, me and Sea Swamp tied.
The two night gaunts slowly stand to their full height of about 8 feet tall, not including their horns, and unfurl dangerous, inky, black-looking claws. The shadows crawl over them as if they were a part of it. These must be the nightmarish generals Vanix has inserted into the dream. I'm gonna roll for Wangdoodle's flamethrowers here, and they go directly underneath. And the two night gaunts will roll for initiative. C-Swab, you're up.
C-Swab is going to start by moving up this way. If I can try and see these things. Okay, I see one. C-Swab will cast Shatter.
Get here now, huh?
As the ear-shattering sound echoes through the empty graveyard, the night gaunt recoils, folding his wings over his face, and he blocks most of the shattering wood and the splinters that accompany it. He unfurls them again and shakes off the splintered wood, looking not so damaged for the wear. It hisses menacingly. Now it looks like it means business. C-Swab, anything else you want to do with your turn?
Sorry, my thing froze. I had to reload. Yeah, I'm going to perception check, so I'll look back in.
All good? Two flamethrowers and a fire-wielding monkey. What could possibly go wrong? Also, just as a reminder, if you do need to roll something with advantage, Alt is advantage, A for advantage, and, well, Control for disadvantage. C-Swab, you do hear, with a 13 on your perception check, the labored breathing of another night gaunt to the south, though its exact position currently eludes you. You cannot see it.
Alright, that'll end my turn.
Kongzlo, you're up. You're holding a torch in one hand, and rain is on your back.
I assume the night gaunt is like up in a tower or something.
It is on the ground level. Everything is just kind of broken down around you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, how far away is that? I actually think I can get to it. Oh, we don't have the indicator on how far I moved anymore. How far was that?
That was 30 feet?
I think it's 25 feet. I think I can go one more.
Oh, yeah, get right up in there.
I'm going to turn so that the flamethrower cannons on my shoulders will point at it also. I just can't move the flamethrowers. And I discovered something interesting about this ape form, which is I can attack twice.
Yes.
With my fist attack. And my fist attack is pretty dang good. So We're Kongzlo Smash.
Let's go.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oh my goodness! The Night Gaunt is solidly hit by at least one of your fists, and its frail, thinly skinned body crumples very easily, at least under the first strike. However, you notice that it bounces back under the weight of your fist a little bit more easily, and the bones that are inside it that you could have sworn you would have crunched are making a sickly squelching sound as they shift back into place. It is resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Well, is it resistant to bludgeoning damage twice?
Let's go!
We're running it back.
I'm trying to do it, and it's not. There you go.
A little laggy today. Good lord! 2 powerful ape fists to the face and body. 1, 2. You can hear the bones cracking and squelching. And then they shift back into place. The nightmarish thing hovers at eye level to you, monkey Kongzlo. Continues hissing, unfurling its wings as a display of intimidation.
Alright. Let's see how this goes. Oh.
Oh! Insightful ape insights. What would you like to ook?
How much did I actually just fucking hurt this guy? Let me see that health bar.
Let me see the health bar. Very good. One moment, please. There you go.
God damn.
The springy shadow bounces back easily against your fists and still stands. You can see the rippling organs moving under its skin.
Does it feel like is it resistant? So it's like taking less damage, or is it like fully immune?
It is taking half damage.
Okay. So I can still at least do something. Hooray! And half of 24 is still 12.
I mean, it's still pretty good. Still pretty good.
Alright.
That's why we gave you 2 fists.
The flamethrowers should also be on my shoulders again, like pointing at it. I just can't move those.
Oh,
Don't worry. They're coming.
where is your flamethrower? I see Wang Doodles, but I don't see yours.
My flamethrower is I am currently an ape and cannot summon a flamethrower.
Oh, let me bust him out.
No, I mean, like, I literally, Kongzlo would not be, unless you're saying that I should. My assumption was that I cannot summon a flamethrower currently.
Oh, did you have him out when you turned into an ape?
No, I had just climbed. I had ghosted my way through the ground and then went to look for somebody and then became an ape.
So they would not be active.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Does that end your round?
Yeah.
Grabella, you're up. As a reminder, you have 2 levels of exhaustion.
Slow AF.
You can hear the hissing and the crunching of the ape on the floor, punching the night gaunt as the rotted wood underfoot cracks and creaks under his weight.
Alright. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna bonus action my wings. Give myself 4. Should be... Is this the torch that's on you? What is this? Can I go
This is
through
the torch
this?
that's on Kongzlo. Yeah, it won't hurt you.
Okay. So I should be able to at least get close enough to the action. I'm just trying to figure out the location in which I am close but will not get smashed.
Let me just double check. Could be.
It was 20 and then 40, which is what it says my fly speed is, unless that is also supposed to be halved and is bugged. It probably is, honestly.
You should have
but I
half
don't-
your fly speed as well.
Okay, so it's probably supposed to be less, which would bring me back to... I was here. There. That's how slow Gorilla is right now. I could dash, I suppose, which would get me to where I was. And then I have one more action, correct?
You are not hasted.
You have your bonus.
She dragon wings.
I did use my wings.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I do not have a bonus.
And so, yeah, no actions left.
Alrighty, then that will be it. That's all I can do.
All right. Wangdoodle, you're up. Rebella and the monkey have charged into the fray. What do you do?
So first things first is I think we're gonna have to get ourselves inside. Oh, how very pleasant. Okay. You know, I'm kind of concerned about the other side because I'm just kind of here. But I also kind of want to see what happens with this. Let's see. So Wangdoodle will grab what looks to be a can of paint with the lid very loosely tapped on.
Okay.
Like dangerously loosely tapped on. And throws it at the Night Gaunt currently getting pummeled.
All right. Sounds like a. Oh God! It's grease.
It's great.
The Night Gaunt fails its dex save and is now prone. As Kongzlo sends a couple meaty fists into it, Wangdoodle suddenly makes the ground underneath it slippery, and as it extends its wings in order to intimidate Kongzlo, it just merely falls backwards, feet and tail dangling in the air.
Okay, and then we're also going to tell the flamethrowers that are definitely somewhere else right now to activate. And let's see if we can't get an insight here.
What would you like to know?
You know, how about do they have an ability, like a special ability?
Oh, yes. The presence of the Night Gaunts invoke terrible nightmares in the people around it. It has the ability to have a baneful presence. Each creature of the Night Gaunt's choice that is within 30 feet of the Night Gaunt and aware of it must succeed on a DC 16 Wisdom save or have disadvantage on all attack rolls and saving throws for a minute. You can repeat the save at the end of each of your turns, and it will end the effect on a success. If you succeed, you're immune to this effect for 24 hours.
Oh, how lovely. That's so happy about this. All right. Cannon time. I need to be able to move these flamethrowers, so it needs to be their turn.
Flamethrower 1.
Why did that prompt an opportunity of attack?
I wonder if I have these marked as an enemy. Hang on. Neutral.
No.
Okay, they're friendly.
I'm
No
so
attack of
excited.
opportunity.
I'm so excited that we as a group are pathologically incapable of letting bad guys have any amount of dignity.
The Night Gaunt fails its dex save with a 7, taking 4 damage from the flamethrower. It sputters a little bit, Wangdoodle. Apparently it might be a little bit out of juice. You might have to tune it up a little bit later. You rolled a 1, 1, and a 2 on that 3d8.
It's okay. The Night Gaunt wasn't the target.
The grease!
Cannon.
Oh my god, the grease lights on fire. Okay, let's we'll do cannon 2. Then we'll resolve the grease fire. Again, the Night Gaunt on the ground fails its dex save and takes 9 fire damage from the flamethrower. However, both of the cannons that are currently on the monkey's back blast fire into this puddle of grease. And Grabella and Kongzlo, if you weren't holding a giant flaming torch, this might actually startle the monkey. But the area underneath the Night Gaunt goes up in flames. The Night Gaunt is going to take an additional 1d10 damage. As it lies in the burning puddle, it flails about, taking 2 additional fire damage.
What a bad time to be prone and covered in grease.
He will take an additional 1d10 fire damage, and so will anyone else that enters the flaming grease puddle. Wangdoodle, does that end your round?
Boy, I hope so, because I've now put things into motion that cannot be stopped.
Very good, very good. God. I'm gonna put, riders can move freely within the confines of the ape token, so Rain should be able to move to the head of the monkey in order to hit the Night Gaunt next turn. The Night Gaunt is in the fire! At the start of his turn, he's gonna take 1d10 fire damage. Takes an additional 5 fire damage from sitting in the flaming patch of grease. He will spend half of his movement to get up from prone. He flaps his wings, and bits of flaming grease go flying everywhere. If it weren't raining, the rotted wood of this dilapidated church would have probably also started going up in flames, but luckily you won't be trapped inside of a burning building. The Night Gaunt will try and fly by. He doesn't provoke an opportunity attack when he flies out of an enemy's reach. And he's gonna go half his fly speed. Let's see how far that is. Like zooming? That's 20 feet, so he'll land right here. Fluttering desperately away from the flaming grease fire. He lands behind Kongzlo, quick as a wink and silent as a shadow. The first thing he will do is attempt to use his baneful presence, lifting his head to the skies and letting out that bat-like, ear-splitting screech. One moment, please. Every creature that can hear it, C-Swab can hear now, so he is a valid target for this attack. Within 30 feet and aware of it. Let's double check that. That's going to be Wangdoodle and C-Swab. Actually, that will be literally everybody. And Kongzlo. Give me a DC 16 Wisdom save, everybody.
Very glad to be an ape.
Cause everybody succeeds except for C-Swab and Wangdoodle. You two, my ranged friends. Oh, Flash of Genius, never mind.
Flash of Genius will save C-Swab.
I never roll that high on wisdom for the record.
That's so, like, Grabella is actually super good. Wangdoodle, Flash of Genius, C-Swab, and he succeeds. Wangdoodle, you are under the effect of Frightful Presence, and your attacks will have disadvantage for 1 minute.
Oh, that's, listen. Personal space?
Oh, he's not going to multi-attack everybody, but he can use his Baneful Presence and then makes 3 attacks, 2 with his claws and 1 with his barbed tail. If he's grappling something, he'll make an additional tail attack. The monkey is too large to grapple, however, and so he will attempt to claw at Kongzlo's back. He hits Kongzlo's AC of 14 and scratches deep into his flank for 14 slashing damage, and he'll do it again.
Did that take into effect the cover?
Let me double check here. He does have fortified position. His natural armor is 12, so plus 2 for the fortified, so yes it is.
Okay.
His AC
It's
is
fine. He's
14.
a sack of hit points.
Yeah, he is a full sack of HP. 2 slashes into the flank, Kongzlo. It hurts the back of your leg, and he turns around, quick as a shadow, and flicks you with his tail. However, that one will miss. The second Night Gaunt, heavily breathing in the corner, sees the light and flies towards it like a moth. He will move his fly speed towards the party. "60 feet, we'll put him right here. He cannot reach. He will double move, and just get right up in Wangdoodle's face. The second Night Gaunt, coming from the south, soars forward on silent wings and lands with a thud, boom, cracking some of the wood underneath his feet. Looks down at Wangdoodle, tail lashing. Rain, you're up. You're on the back of Kongzlo. You should be able to move freely on Kongzlo, or you can dismount with N.
I think we'll go ahead and activate Blade Song. That's better.
Oh, you like that
so
one?
Much better.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, I kind of missed the flute, though.
But
All
not
in favor
hard.
of re-adding the flute? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, let's blend the two. Just ruin both of them.
Yes.
Well, I think we're feeling good about this right now, so we're just gonna mana flow. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Oh no, it's okay.
Oh.
Green is not a crit anymore, is it? Oh no.
It is.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know where my crit sound went, but Rain, you critically strike the Night Gaunt. You hit him for 44 damage as you turn around quickly on the monkey's back and slice. You cut cleanly across its neck. Black ichor starts pouring down the front of its chest. It starts pawing at its chest, looking at the shadowy ichor coming out, and tries to let out another screech, but it comes out choked and wet.
Yeah, that was just Rain, just her drawing mana for oh right, I guess I have to do something. I guess turning Kongzlo into a giant ape's not good enough, and just accidentally critting as she pulled the sword out. You're
God.
standing too close.
Is this the main character?
I think I also I can throw Green Flameblade in there because he is 5 feet away from the other Night Gaunt. So,
He is.
well, okay, it's not gonna. Yep, that's fine. I'll just roll this separately. This is. It's just 2d8 and 2d8. Okay, so he.
So the main target will take 2d8. An extra
And the
2d8.
other one also takes 2d8.
Correct.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So he takes 15 fire damage.
Okay.
That was pretty good, actually. And then the other one next to him takes 8 fire damage.
Wangdoodle, you see just a bit of green flame, not from your slow thrower, light up on the night gaunt in front of you. It turns around to see its shadowy friend leaking shadow from a deep wound in its neck.
And then we're going to stab him again.
Oh god.
These night ones
Nope,
just
that one
casually
didn't get
leaving their
there.
Necks out.
The second strike misses, the night gaunt now clearly afraid of rain. Leaning back as she swipes again with the rapier and missing.
Aha, yes, fear me! The monkey cavalry is here. I'm going to try and make an insight check. I don't know if turning somebody into a monkey makes me more insightful.
Oh, yes?
Oh, that's right. I switched my proficiency, my astral proficiency to this one. Let's get, I guess, another ability?
Sure. Roll me a 1d4 real quick. I'll pick one.
Oh boy.
Yeah. These things have pack tactics. They work better in a group.
Tactics?
Pack tactics! They have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the Night Gaunt's allies is within 5 feet of the creature, and the ally isn't incapacitated.
Okay, so we should definitely prioritize killing this poor guy. That's it. That's Rain's turn.
Top of the
So we don't
round.
get the pack tactics.
Pack tactics. C-Swab, you're up.
Tactics. Pack tactical.
It's packtastic.
Well, since that poor devil has to die. I'm gonna
Oh.
tidal wave right through the both of them.
Oh. C-Swab, you command the storms to rise up underneath the Night Gaunt, a deluge of mud underneath their feet, quickly covering them. Let's see if these guys make a dexterity save. Hello, dex save? Alright. That one's gonna fail. There we go. There's a little lag on their part. One of them succeeds, one of them fails. The one that succeeds takes half damage. We discovered that they are resistant to bludgeoning, and Tidal Wave is unfortunately bludgeoning damage. One of them takes 3 damage as the water courses over them, and the other one takes 6. However, the one that failed is currently knocked prone, as the deluge of mud, thankfully missing Wangdoodle, causes this one to go tail over head.
Ready. Down. And then I'm going to.
What would you like to know, sir?
Let's get an HP bar on the other one.
Alright, the one on the ground that's prone, we'll give you an HP bar here. There you go. He's significantly looking better than his friend.
For now.
C-Swab, does that end your round?
It does.
Giant Ape Kongzlo, you're up! The first Night Gaunt slithered out of your reach, flying over your head before you could swipe at him, landing behind you, and giving you 2 terrible hamstring slices to your legs. Rain is shifted around as you turn around.
Kongzlo Smash!
I assume I can still hit it where it is right now, right next to me, yeah?
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right next to him.
Okay, yeah.
Give him the business.
I will...
Excuse me, sir, would you like some of the business?
No! No! It gurgles, it's continuing to leak shadow from its neck. That first swipe will miss.
Okay, fine, maybe only some of the business.
That fist will hit. The shifting organs once again, your hand covered in a thick layer of greasy shadow, hits the Night Gaunt directly in the chest, and although it is slowly bleeding out, it still takes only half damage from your fist. What would you like to know?
Do they have an ability we haven't seen yet?
Yes, they do. These guys are resistant to magic. They have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. This is why fist good.
We continue Smash. But next round we continue Smash, because that's the end of this. I've done Smash.
Grabella, you're up. There is a burning patch of grease next to you. The Night Gaunt has shifted out of your reach. Are you muted, Grabella?
I do be muted though.
Do be muted. Whenever you move without saying anything, I'm like, sus.
Sussy McSuss. Alright, I want to do this. I forgot to target myself though. Hold on.
No, you're good.
No,
Looks like
it worked. It worked. Hell yeah.
It's smart. You can't rage something else.
This is good. We would not want
The Night Gaunt is enraged.
How is she spreading a wrench like this?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I don't think we're gonna reckless attack. I'm gonna do this. Oh my lord.
The 25 will absolutely hit.
Where do damage though? Oh, there it is. Hold on. Brain. Okay. We didn't need all of this information.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
So there's that. There's also shit. I copy pasted something else. I'm assuming it's gonna be dead, but there would be 1d6 plus 7 radiant damage.
Yes, the first strike.
Probably not necessary, but here it is.
Good lord,
In the name of Azrael!
It hisses at you as you slam the flail into the already gaping wound of its neck. Its head goes flying off into the wet floorboards of the church. The Night Gaunt, quivering, falls to the ground, and its friend loses pack tactics.
Hell yeah, Grabella. Show them our pack tactics.
What?
Because they were attacked. It were a pack? No? Okay, never mind. Carry on.
And then... Oh god, buttons are... I got a little bit of movement left. I think I do.
Leave my winged alone!
Oh!
Do this.
Oh no! Oh no!
The curse of maternal instinct.
Oh my god, Grabella!
Mother?
Mommy?
Buddy?
Coming out of the corner, Grabella flies into a rage, slamming and killing the first Night Gaunt, critically striking the one on the ground. As it flails limbs and tail, all it sees is Grabella, two-fisted, bringing the soul hook down on its chest. Crunch is all Wangdoodle hears as the ferocious force of nature that is Grabella critically strikes it for 25 damage.
Grabella does one of those look at me, I am the captain now to him. Like, you're messing with me. Leave him alone.
It looks at you in what you can only interpret as fear.
And that will end my turn.
Good lord. No insight,
Look, if
only
I'm gonna
rage.
sit still for a round, I need to come back in swinging, right?
Exactly. Holy crap. Wangdoodle, you're up. The Night Gaunt in front of you is prone. with at least 25 broken bones.
Ah, perfect. Because, you know, I'm feeling a little strange at danger. I asked for personal space. You weren't listening.
Holy crap, everybody's on fire today. Wangdu, you shocking grasp it! As it's knocked down from the tidal wave, you grab its tail and let rip a burst of electric energy, and it twitches on the ground.
See, this is good. Now, since I'm safe from reactions, time to tactically reposition.
He cannot react. He's twitching on the ground, looking up at Grabella. He barely notices you leave.
I knew the taser was going to be a good decision one of these days.
The fucking taser.
Let's see. The flamethrowers are going to be reactivated. He's going to pull a small remote control out from his pocket and just click it a couple times at the flamethrowers until he gets a little light come on from the pilot for the flames. And then he clicks it one too many times and you hear Alright, let's see. First flamethrower is going to get positioned here. Is going to waddle off. It's 15 feet.
Clank.
Alright, no, just about there. To Grabella. And then, party time.
Is he gonna angle that flamethrower so it doesn't hit Grabella? Oh yeah, easy enough. The Night Gaunt, still busy twitching on the ground, is once again engulfed in flames. Grabella, it's like camping. It's like a campfire.
Toasty.
Flamethrower 2?
Oh boy. Decisions, but you know, they got a job to do. So, let's go about there. Yeah, that's good. And, the hiss of slow-laden gas fumes is heard momentarily before they become ignited.
God! Still twitching on the ground, it tries to roll over to avoid the flames. Coursing over its back, you can see the thin skin crackle and pop like pork chitlins.
Ah, good. Yes, sear on both sides.
Yeah, a lovely medium rare.
Gotta lock in that flavor.
God.
I think that's gonna be it for me at this point.
So many. Okay, first Night Gaunt is extremely dead. The second Night Gaunt will spend half his move to get up from prone. And he will use his flyby, spreading his wings, and hopefully not provoking an attack of opportunity from Grabella. Seeing the tiny blue thing scramble away, he moves towards Wangdoodle with a quickness, landing next to the unfortunate kobold and attempting to use his clutching claws.
Again, the personal space. I ask you, please not.
Wangdoodle, I believe a 14 will hit your AC.
Burn my reaction to pop a force field from my propulsion armor.
Very good. That'll miss. He will attempt to attack you once again with his claws. With an AC of 19. In the shield, the claws go glancing off, hitting the wall and leaving 2 deep scratches in the stone. Thrashing about, spinning quickly, he will attempt to hit the poor sea swab with his barbed tail. Who will miss? And he will miss! Terrible round from the Night Gaunt.
Are you upset that we're beating the shit out of your friend?
He hisses
Not
with
very
rage.
tactical.
Rain, you're up. You're on the back of the monkey.
Yeah, uh-huh. We'll kind of right ourselves a little bit. Not that we really need to, but we'll move up here. We're gonna cast Ray of Frost.
All right, 29 will absolutely hit the Night Gaunt, even though he's resistant to magic. The 3d8 will do 9 cold damage and slow his movement by 10 feet.
And I guess for funsies, we'll just throw in a Mind Sliver while we're at it. With our bonus action.
Failing the saving throw, oh my god, takes a 9 psychic damage from the Mind Sliver. And on his next saving throw, he'll have minus 1d4. Rain, as you inject, ironically, visions of nightmare into the nightmare. Perhaps there is something worse out there than Vanix. It's you guys.
Yeah. It's us.
It's us.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. It's me.
We'll do an insight check, I guess. See if there's anything else to know about this dude.
Oh. Yes.
You got another ability or something?
He's utterly silent. He doesn't make a sound. He has advantage on stealth checks.
Oh, that did not go over well for him. Feel like he really missed the opportunity there.
It did not.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Alright, great. Keep up the pressure, y'all. High five. Pack tactics.
Back tactics.
Thanks.
C-Swap, you're up. The Night Gaunt has gotten up close and personal, and seeing that he can't hit Wangdoodle under his magical shield, has now decided to take out his aggression on you.
I'm going to. Is this one in the back still alive? Like barely?
No, he's dead.
He is dead? Okay. I don't understand why it's still shown. Okay. Alrighty.
The flamethrower over here is like teabagging him right now.
Let's cast.
I'll actually mark him as dead.
I'm going to use my Staff of Frost.
Oh.
Oh. Well, I didn't want to do that, but I was going to cast Ice Storm on it.
Alright. That's fine.
You
don't have to click it to use it. The spell should be at the very bottom of your spell list. For Ice Storm.
I see.
Let's see if you can place that template and not hit the rest of your friends.
Easy.
Not bad. The dice? The dice? The music? The lag?
I know it's bludgeoning, but
That was a brutal ice storm. Holy
That is
shit.
a brutal ice storm. Holy crap. The Night Gaunt fails his dex save by 1 and is battered by the ice that is now falling from the ceiling. The rain that is once cold, C-Swab, you turn to tiny little slivers of ice and are cutting through the thin skin of the Night Gaunt as it rains from the heavens. The entire area, though, however, is now difficult terrain.
all I've done is made it more difficult for you to try and escape. And that will end my turn.
Kongzlo, you're up. The giant ice patch has turned part of the church into a massive ice skating rink.
That's okay. I'm big.
I imagine Kongzlo like running, hitting the ice patch, slipping, crashing into the night gaunt, him then starting to fall and slide, and then crashing into me.
I'm big enough that I don't even have to get to the ice pad.
He's so big, he just reaches over it.
Alright, the business.
God, this is the business end of the business. That one misses.
Only partial business.
Wait. Technically, that's an advantage because he's flanking with Sea Swab.
Oh, okay. Resolve, the first one slams into his back, causing his wings to tremble. You can re-roll the first one once. We'll treat it as one more attack. That'll hit. Oh my god!
Jesus.
Good lord! Sea Swab, the front of the night gaunt, suddenly lurches out in your general direction. It looks like he's giving you like a very lewd fist bump. Excuse me, not fist bump, but like a hip gyration. But as you look up, it's just Kongzlo punching him in the back, forcing him to kind of careen forward against the pressure.
Sea Swab is gonna go like full ego here. Like his ego's completely taken over. And he's just like, your boy Trappit is just not good at this.
The gurgling hiss that comes from its throat just echoes the mound of broken bones and bruised organs that are inside the night gaunt. Giant ape. Anything else you want to do with your round?
Is there even anything left that I could insight?
You have to insight to ask that question.
No.
Okay, then I am done.
Grabella, you're up. Sea Swab has turned a lot of the ground into ice skating rink, so it'll be double move for every square that you traverse upon the ice. Unless you fly over there, of course.
Buried under things. I might as well. I have my wings out.
You flap over and land.
Sure, why not? I'm assuming I don't need my 1d6 plus 7 for this guy.
You do not, Grabella. Your strike will kill the night gaunt. How do you finish it off?
She's just gonna rip it apart.
It is very easy for Grabella as you heft the soul hook and take the already bruised back of the night gaunt and drive your hook into its thin skin. The night gaunt falls apart in two very neat pieces. It slides upon the ground, leaking out dark, purplish black blood upon the ice rink that Sea Swab has summoned. The combat with the night gaunts is over, and cold sleet continues to rain from the ceiling for a short period of time.
I can kind of see what looks like a creepy rune over there, Kongzlo.
Yeah, I don't know how to get to it.
You wanna take us over there?
Is this like it knocked over tower? Can we just walk into it?
Yeah, you can walk over that terrain. Sea Swab, if you right-click off your Ice Storm debuff, it'll get rid of that giant ice skating rink.
But I want to go for a skate.
Does this look like the same rune or similar rune to what we stepped on to come here in the first place?
It does. It looks like it is Vanix's mark upon this memory. Something glistens upon one of the bodies of the night gaunts.
One time, nobody decides to ninja loot.
I would like to inspect whichever one was shining, but also like cautiously.
From its blood, there is a small, dark lump that is swirling with purple energy, an essence of the nightmarish confinement Vanix has blessed upon his generals in order to reinforce this nightmare. Now with the night gaunts banished, its essence is now yours.
I got a piece of Vanix.
Do you wish to read what it does to your friends?
Sure. Where is it? Crystallized fragment of nightmare, planted by Vanix into the memories of Arctis. This swirling black and purple shard radiates intense cold and whispers with the faint echoes of despair. And we can remove the buff of Vanix's confinement when in combat. If we fight Vanix, he cannot confine us and trap us in his nightmare.
Very good. With his general defeated, you now have a piece of Vanix that you can use against him. The essence radiates and glows as you get closer to the rune in the bottom of the room.
Do you think that this will bring us back where we came?
I hope so.
Seaswab, as you take a step closer, the essence gets intensely cold. The swirling within the crystal gets much more intense. You use the essence to banish the rune.
If we use the essence to banish the rune, do we lose the essence?
No.
Oh, okay, then, yeah.
Right. The landscape shifts suddenly as the rune is banished, and the memory, although dark, returns to normal. Grabella, this does not remove the terrible memory, but it does make it seem a little less frightening, a little less, well, awful. But still, being buried alive is a part of your memories, and is now a little bit of, what makes you, you. And you've triumphed over it, and you will again, and again and again, as you are needed by Arctis.
Kongzlo, no!
Wait, why I'm small again? You're back! Oh, how delightful! Did you enjoy my little tram, yes? Did you enjoy it? Or did you find yourself afeared? I had a lot of fun. I was a big gorilla. I got to smash things.
I give you this one, Trap It. Little scary at the start. Back end, not so much.
Did you know if you would have died in those tombs, Vanix would have become exceptionally more powerful? It's very good you triumphed over them. And what is that I smell? A pure essence of nightmare you hold in your hand. Very good, very good. You are stronger than the memory of Grabella, and many more reborn as well. Congratulations.
The book on the table with the tainted memories fades away.
I'm clapping. I'm clapping. You've done so good. You truly are heroes. And perhaps the other Mephits, they call me the weakest one of them. For bonds are so easily broken. You'll find my brethren are quite difficult with. But congratulations, nonetheless.
He flies out the door.
Mephits! Mephits! They have triumphed! Perhaps we will too shall be broken free of Vanix's bonds. They will not triumph over all the nightmares here. There's no way. You are weak, little brother. They are picking on me.
Mephit flies back into the room, wings fluttering. He seems much more, at least, friendly to you right now.
It's really disconcerting how much they seem to want us to beat their nightmares. Like, I'm really not sure who these little guys, what team these little guys are on, but it's a little odd.
If we can get some allies, I'll take them.
Oh yes, you all collect pets, that's right.
Well, put it this way. It is either an eternity serving the Lord of Nightmares, or perhaps we can be free of his embrace, yes, and spread our influence elsewhere, and not be at his beck and call. Don't you have some sort of nightmare to inflict? These terrible things that you come up against, perhaps you are their nightmare. This is merely a new host, an optional power. Those things will learn to fear you, and as they learn to fear you, you will become their nightmare. Just trading one master for another. But you are powerful.
You know, I wasn't really expecting a whole, like, philosophical, existential discussion about nightmares, but keep going. I think you're onto something.
Triumph over the other nightmares, and perhaps you will prove yourself to be even stronger than Vanix as you chip away at his implanted defenses. But come, let us celebrate your misbegotten victory.
Wait, what was that word before victory?
It was quite lovely victory.
No, thank you.
Very good. I liked the part when the green one was a monkey.
Yeah, I like that part too.
Technically, he was an ape.
They are rather distinct. I understand you don't know the difference, but I mean, it's very important for us to know the difference.
I will take your word for it.
Do these Mephits have tails?
Oh, they do.
I mean, we could demonstrate the difference for you. Ryan, you could cut off its tail, right?
Probably, but that seems a little, I don't know, unnecessary?
Oh, what? You would inflict upon me a cruelty after all I have done for you?
It could simply just be a variation on another nightmare.
Tell us what's behind the next door and we won't be cruel to you.
Ah! You will have to ask my brethren, for they, well, are the manifestations of the nightmares that Vanix has just implanted within Arctis's brain. You have a curiosity, go ask them. Do not be cutting off my limbs. I will not give you any information that I don't already know.
I mean, you don't seem to be really providing us much value anyway. So if we are truly the force that's going to defeat your boss, wouldn't it seem in your best interest to prove yourself to have some value?
Ah, I do not think that deeply. I am perhaps hours old. I think my wisdom belies my years.
Well, mathematically, I can't find
Hours.
a counter to your statement.
All right, I think we've all bullied Trapped enough.
Yes, you have all bullied Trapped enough.
Nah.
I'm kind of on Grabella's side about this.
Well, there's like 30,000 other methods to bully, is all I'm saying. Like, maybe we should get along with the bullying of the other ones.
Yes, go bully one of the other ones that bully me the most. Perhaps Fallit or Fallit or any of the other ones. Lost it, disaster it, dark it, violet.
You don't need to name them all. We get it, Trapped. They all bully you.
They all bully me.
I'm sorry, I need to ask because I forgot. What's the minimum number of methods required to be a Malort?
3.
3 methods to a Malort? Oh man, this is gonna be fun. There's gonna be Malorts everywhere.
Is there a maximum size number of methods to a Malort?
No, let's hope we never get to that point.
Okay. That's fair, honestly.
Do we want to do the empirical cut it off at a legion of 10,000?
Yeah, 10,000 seems like it would just be an army. A Malorpheus army of Mephits.
It goes from Malort to Malegion.
Malegion.
Well, go on. If you're curious, go talk to one of the other Mephits. But I don't think Malort or Deathit are going to talk to you, considering they see themselves as the dominating figures. You may have to, well, prove your strength against my other brethren before being able to speak to them. Especially Deathit. It's kind of an ass.
Yes, so counterclockwise it is then.
Yeah, sure, works for me.
C-swap, Kongzlo, gentlemen.
Yeah, sure.
Which is this way.
I mean, this last nightmare, half of it basically killed itself on your sword.
It's sort of true.
Wang Doodle, you were super quiet.
But we also had a
Sorry,
giant
I
ape.
had moved away from my microphone. My apologies.
It's good.
That was a more intrusive thought, so we're just going to keep that one in the quiet zone.
Ah!
Fallit is hovering in front of one of the doors and looks startled as you exit.
Oh, you're alive. Congratulations. Oh, you're looking at me so expectantly. What?
We just
we were
hope it's better than the last one.
If you doubt my capabilities, why don't you go talk to Lost It? Or Disaster It? Or Dark It, or Violet?
Because apparently we need to do all of you, so really there's no time like the present.
No, you don't have to just merely go to the adjacent door. You could go over there.
Look, you all already gave us your sales pitches, and honestly, for the most part, they were all pretty shit. So.
What? We are essences of fear!
Oh, no, not again.
I'm resisting the urge to go, narc on them. It's like, why do you want to be skipped, huh? What are you hiding? What are you trying to flush away, huh?
Sounds like
back
he's
there?
maybe not finished with his nightmare, maybe.
But my nightmare is completely, fully formed. You are just too cowardly to see it.
Oh,
Unless...
fantastic. Then we'll just go right in then.
Yes, I suppose. The door is... Well, it's unlocked. Just go ahead and turn it like any normal mortal would. Ah, yes.
Gotta
Another
tell you,
memory
that
of
was
Vanix.
psychology working real strong there, Fallit.
Yes. You know, I'm merely hours old. I tend to fall for such things.
Ah, fall. Oh, it's so funny.
Oh, you get it. Yes, it's very punny. Very good. Very punny.
It wasn't that good, but, it was a pun, technically speaking. So good job for
Do you
being a
want to
literal
see
infant.
what is within the mind of one of your friends or not?
We're waiting for Kongzlo and Grabella before we open the book. We don't want to spoil anything. Calm down, Fallit.
Oh, pick me! I got a lot of great stuff up there.
I got this right.
Ah, finally. Well then, Vanix has implanted one of his generals into actually one of your active party members' memories. How delightful! Who wishes to open the book to see just exactly where he has left his mark? But no one, cowards all.
Very fine.
As the intern, I'm pretty certain I'm supposed to be like the last person to touch these things.
Ah, how inconvenient, because this is your nightmare, little one. The trial of the Skyless.
In the dim, winding caverns under Borealis, where the shadows clung close, the kobold shaman Sik gathered her children for the trial of the Skyless. Wangdoodle, goosebumps rise on your scales as you distinctly remember this. This rite would teach 6 young ones to be fearless, to overcome the dread of heights and falling, strength she deemed essential for all who would serve under her when she finally became a dragon. Among the brood was Wangdoodle, a blue kobold who bore little love for his mother's harsh lessons. To him, her trials were burdens, attempts to mold him into something he never wanted to be. Couldn't refuse her summons, not when her expectant gaze lingered on him, pressing him forward. As they stood at the edge of a vast, bottomless gorge, Sik told them that those that succeeded would receive a mark of pride, a small dragon claw-shaped talisman, symbol of their courage that every kobold would recognize and respect. With this, she believed, they would never fear heights nor depths again. Vanix has left his mark here as Vanix's gravitational pull. He can project waves of energy that simulate the sensation of falling. Creatures within 20 feet must make a DC 18 dex save or be pulled prone, as if the ground beneath them disappeared.
Ah, a delightful tale of fear, forged in the heart of a gorge. How ironic that the one least dragon-like of all of you can actually fly.
He gives Grabella a cursory sniff.
You reek of basalt.
Wangdoodle, this feels oddly intrusive to see your own memories being read by your party members.
You know, if I was a practitioner of ethics, I would have strong feelings about this.
Well, go on. Don't all of your friends want to experience the glory of this trial for themselves? Or would you rather let Vanix's touch fester within your mind?
I'm pretty certain that everyone here is slightly more familiar with my mother than I thought they would be. So I don't. Yeah, just don't fall down the hole. She made a big stink about this, but you know, that's just how she is. Wangdoodle is doing everything he can to seem like he's just playing this off. The nervous sweat is dripping off the scales on his head.
Wait, so we're not supposed to fall into the hole, or we are supposed to fall into the hole? It's not really clear to me what this trial is.
You know, she would do this thing where it's like, listen, you know, don't be afraid of the hole. Don't be afraid to fall in. You'll be just fine. You know, all the good ones can fly. You know, sorry, I'm rambling. look, it's just, it's a whole. You're not afraid of heights or anything, right? I mean, who would be afraid of heights? Who would do that?
Right. I mean, basically everyone here can fly, right?
So kind of looks around nervously. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually been working on that.
He comes eyes like light up. Well, working on what? He looks at his little boots that Wayne Doodle made him. He's like, I got sweet boots. Could use something else.
All right, so are we going to do this or not? I'm really confused. I feel like I'm getting really mixed vibes right now.
Now let's do it.
Maybe it'll be like a roller coaster.
Yeah, we should probably just get this over with. Let's
do it.
It's probably going to be a whole thing of nothing. We can just get through it really quick, and we'll all just pretend like we never saw any of this and nothing happened.
Mm-hmm. Great, let's do it.
Do it. Leroy.
Very well. Delve into your friend's mind, and hopefully you will come out unscathed. With not every bone in your body entirely pulverized.
One moment.
Pumpernickel just really wasn't ready for that. Got the nickname Pumpernickel Powder Bones after that day. It was just, not a good showing for him.
I do enjoy a good post-mortem title.
I know it was years ago, but still, that's kind of too soon.
You all find yourselves in a tight cave. Your brood mother, Sick, stands in front of you, dressed in her full shamanistic regalia. Wangdoodle, you recall this memory. Your brethren, the ones that are taking the trial with you, surround you, and you are part of the pack. Sick fiddles with her beads as she thinks, looking over all of you with a judgmental gaze.
Yes. Oh, very good. The last batch of kobolds I sent through here, well, half of them chickened out and tried to run, and the other half, well, didn't pass the trial. I expect you all to not be so disappointing, Look at me when I speak. You are now about to venture into the Isle Skyless. This will steel your bones, strengthen your will, and allow you to not fear the skies when I ascend to glory as a great dragon of Arctis. Time is of the essence, my little ones, and you're all so very brave, so eager. Yeah, except for Wang.
He gives you a distasteful look.
I'm surprised you're here.
In a manner where he doesn't seem to actively think, but more recall the words. Mom, for the last time, I don't understand why you're forcing this on us. Like, we're already here to support you, but you seem intent on just sending us to our deaths.
Death only for the stupid ones. You know you cannot fly, but I need you to be prepared when I bore you upon my wings as a fully realized dragon, not pissing yourselves in fear. Do you understand? Complete the trial, the Skyless, and retrieve the dragon's claw. And you shall be elevated within our clan, our kobold society. They will see you as brave and better. Good luck.
Come with more pay?
But perhaps more pie. Again, I could spare that at the very least. Good luck. And if any of you try to follow me out, I suggest not doing that.
She shuts the door of the cave behind her. And Wangdoodle, she leaves you with your brothers and sisters, kobolds all, that look at you with mild disdain. But as the consciousness of your friends takes over, these are actually your friends. Rain, Seaswap, Grapella, and Kongzlo, just in kobold skins.
I don't understand. I mean, she keeps saying it's going to work for the clan, but she keeps sending the clan basically to the death. I don't understand. I'm just so tired of this. All right. Anyway, hi everyone.
Hi, Wangdoodle. That was neat.
Bark, bark, I'm a kobold! Ha!
Yeah. Okay. So, it's kind of hazy about this, but we just got to find our way through.
So, this door then?
The other door, behind Kongzlo.
Oh, there are multiple doors?
Well, we can't go through this door by me, because she said not to follow her, or it would be bad. So 50-50 shot is really bad.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let's see. No, you look like Jasper. Okay, you look like Cinnamon.
Sea swap.
You look like Minty. Grabella, check your pocket. See if there should be a coin in your pocket.
Let me see.
Grabella, you find that there are just smaller versions of all of your normal equipment on you. You have your flail, you have all of your things that you brought in from the ice library, but your body is significantly smaller and more scaly.
Do I have a coin on me?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Pull out.
It's not the time for magic, Wangdoodle.
There are some things about siblings that just kind of stick with you. Like, you know, you always had that one sibling that, like, the hair never sat right, or, like, the one sibling who took, like, 2-hour-long showers.
Speaking of coins, I think my money has disappeared. It's not a problem to solve right at this moment, but...
So anyway,
I also have no money.
Okay.
Lanolin had a favorite coin, and
Oops.
that's why I had a guess that there was probably going to be one in there.
Will any coin do? Like, we just...
Yeah, just a coin. You know, preferably one that has 2 different engravings on.
Right. So 50-50.
Yeah, 50-50.
Cool. So, who wants to flip a coin?
What was that? Oh, we flipped the coin?
Yeah, we're going for the
Apparently.
coin. You know, one side will go up that way, and then the other flip side of the coin will go that way.
Oh, I got you.
Alright, heads top, tails bottom.
Yeah, sure, works for me.
Wait, which side is head and which side is tails?
What's on the coin?
Heads and tails. You can roll a 1d2. 1 is heads, 2 is tails. Tails.
All right.
Never fails.
Let's go this way.
Ah, another ramshackle door lies beyond this one, possibly even more dilapidated than the other.
Oh, let's flip a coin again. Heads, we go back the other door. Tails, we go through this door.
If there's just doors behind doors on doors, we're never going to get through anywhere.
Heads.
This way.
Oh no.
I forget.
And they spent the rest of their days going back and forth between doors.
Oh look, there's another door past
this
here.
is very kobold.
The mine shaft, the tight mine shaft extends to the north.
As we go. No, just kidding. We're done.
I hate to say it, but this feels right. This feels familiar.
That's actually the trick. If we do this, we starve to death down here. That's the whole test. Can they make a decision?
Technically, we are making a decision. We're just leaving it to chance.
Can they make an adequate number of decisions within the time available to them based off of available oxygen and food?
Wang Doodle, as you approach this door, there is a small note written in Draconic tacked to the door. Can you read Draconic?
I feel like I should be able to, but it's not listed in my languages.
No,
so-
Common, Goblin, and Dwarvish. Apparently you have completely forsaken the kobold the kobold rituals.
Wait,
My
maybe look
rebellion
at speak
runs deep.
goblin? Oh dear.
Only primordial for me.
Okay, so this is kind of
Well, not only primordial, but that's something close.
I can't read Draconic. I kind of skipped that class.
There's one of you in this party that can.
Well, Kongzlo can read anything.
Oh, does he have the hat?
No, I'm trying to find it. There was something that I picked that lets me. Yeah, here it is.
Like
My
learn
Eldritch
languages?
Invocation
There you go.
There you go.
because of Azrael. So, which I choose to believe is basically Kongzlo just goes,
Azrael, what the hell does this say?
You hear Azrael in the back of your mind. It's in Draconic. It says, beware the rickety bridge. Many dangers ahead. The betrayer's watch.
Okay, it says don't use bridges that suck. There's a lot of shit that sucks up ahead. And then something about betrayers watching.
Well, that seems fine. So, should I open it?
Yeah, just don't step on any shitty bridges.
Or do so carefully? I don't know, we'll find out.
I mean, live your life.
Oh, it's a right turn.
Is there a door behind it?
Oh, I don't know, I didn't look. There's at least 2 and other things. There's 3 doors.
Pause it right there as you approach that door. Rain, there, your foot, it's a small wire that goes from this part of the cave and attaches to that door. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Rain, you fail. There is a small tss, and then suddenly a large explosion. Boom! A blast of fire comes from this part of the cave and blasts out towards you, singeing your back. Rain, you take 18 points of fire damage. Rubble falls from the ceiling in a steady stream and eventually stops as the cave stops shaking.
I found one of those dangers you were talking about.
Yeah, that's what I said.
By the blast, the door has been thrown open and reveals a cave that turns to the left.
But I opened the door.
Wangdoodle and Rain, make me a perception check.
I really appreciate you really stepping up into the. That is so accurate. Wow.
The sound of the explosion causes your ears to ring so badly you can barely hear yourself speak.
Op.
Okay. We need a coin with at least 1, 2, 3, 4 faces. Does anybody have a coin like that? Well, we can just make a call.
I don't got a coin, but I do got this set of dice that I've been carrying.
Yeah, that should work.
Hold on, let's roll the dice to see if we're gonna die.
Where did they? I had. Yeah. So Kongzlo will roll this fake 6-sided die, but I'll just make it land on a 2.
Okay. It lands on 2. Kongzlo, as you get to that point and you look around, the door to the south opens up. Make me a perception check, please.
Nah.
About that, no.
So wait, which one is 2?
Oh, I don't know.
Great. Definitely don't see any of these betrayers, though. Totally don't see any of those.
They're apparently watching.
Mm-hmm. Seems good. Where are we going?
Kongzlo would be aware that a trap was triggered at this point.
Oh yeah, the explosion sound echoed throughout the entire cavern.
I'm just gonna start looking around the immediate area for more wires and triggers and things that you can step on and telltale holes in a wall that an arrow might shoot out of and shit like that.
Absolutely. Make me an investigation check, please.
Oh my god.
The amount of dust that's in the air makes it hard to see anything, honestly.
Has anybody rolled over a 5 yet? Jesus.
What are we doing? Perception?
That was just me looking for traps.
Apparently Rebel is pickpocketing somebody, though.
Yeah, apparently the kobolds are
Look.
digging into each other's pockets.
Yes.
Great. So, Wangdoodle, this is your dream or memory or whatever. What are we even doing? What are we looking for? Are we just wandering through caverns filled with traps for funsies? And somebody's gonna pick us up later?
Maze!
This was her idea of a trial of bravery. You know, you go through, you survive to the end, come out, well, you know, functional.
Right, but what is the end?
Wangdoodle, you recall your anxiety peaking at a slightly later stage as after you traverse the caves, as you let some of your brothers and sisters go forward, triggering some of the traps as you laid behind. You were carefully listening, hoping to avoid some of these horrible traps that your mother or your brethren have set along the way. But the part that you remember most is the thin, rickety bridge and the massive gorge that seemed to have no bottom. You kind of blacked out at that point, but you remember making it across, somehow.
So we are
yeah.
looking for the bridge?
Yeah, bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just be careful about it. At least that's what that thing back there said. I don't know. Maybe that was written by an idiot.
Okie dokie.
I mean, it was draconic in a maze made for kobolds, so you're probably not far off.
Great. Let's go through the door then that I blew open so successfully.
Yeah, Kongzlo, if you're gonna stay in front, keep an eye out. I'm pretty certain we're gonna come across some more.
Well, you come across some what?
I can't remember exactly how much of it was like fallen spikes and hidden spikes and more explosions.
Oh, traps and shit. Yeah, I've been looking. I ain't seen nothing so far, though.
Yeah, she really liked torturing some of us. So, just, good luck.
Yeah, all right.
I just collect my kobolds. I didn't.
So Kongzlo will continue moving forward. I don't know what it translates into in 5th edition, but kind of just keeping a close eye for wires and stones that look out of place and so on.
So in 5th edition, there's a passive perception. So if you come across something that you would normally just passively see, it will be pointed out to you. But otherwise, if you want to actively look for traps, you can roll an investigation check to look around.
Alright, so I would be passively looking for things on the way up to this door, but then actively investigate the door for traps.
All right, make me an investigation check, please. The very dilapidated mine door is possibly 100 years old and looks like it's been replaced with other boards nailed to it. It's barely functioning as a door. You feel pretty confident that this isn't trapped.
Yeah, this one looks good. Should I open it?
Sure. I mean, I will if you don't want to. It's fine.
Go ahead, you koboldness.
That's unnecessary. Thank you, but very unnecessary.
Swings open to reveal 2 more doors separated by a thick pillar of wood that's keeping the ceiling upright.
This looks like a really great place if I were making traps to put like some kind of a lightning bolt trap.
Knowing
wait a minute.
Mom, there's probably a uh-oh.
You hear a grunt of kobold exertion in the back.
Take this!
You hear a tss as someone in the back has lit an explosive. Someone coming from the open room to the south. Hidden away from Kongzlo's prying eyes, the sapper has lit a sizable keg of gunpowder and has tossed it in Grabella's general direction.
Big boom!
1 moment, please. Grabella, make me a dex save, please.
She had to step away for a second.
Oh, okay. That might be the dex save that's hanging here real quick. So I can wait it out, or I can wait for her to get back. It might roll automatically.
Man, this is a really inopportune time for a quick time event.
I'm also max rolled that damage.
Good. Yeah, this is...
Good thing you did it on the person who can take fire damage, I guess.
Unfortunately, it's force damage.
That's bullshit.
Listen, they lit the barrel. They don't know exactly how to do it effectively, okay? Some of that powder's wet. It's more shrapnel than explosion.
The ominous hissing of the powder keg is paused in the QuickTime event. Although, you know what? Since you had to step away, why don't we just take a quick 2-minute break? Get up, stretch. I'll also bio. We'll be right back.
Please
2 minutes.
do not phone ring in 2 minutes. Can I just say how off-putting it is to have my icon scaled to match the size of everyone else's?
Oh, you do feel uncomfortable being small?
No, it's small is harder to recognize because now I'm the same size as everyone else. Everyone is now equal, and I'm just like, wait a minute, what seems wrong about this? When did I get enlarged?
C-Swab and Rain, are you two back?
Yes.
I never left.
All right, we will continue. As Grabella fails the deck save,
Yeah,
Grabella, from
sorry.
behind you as you are looking at the walls of the cavern, the rest of your friends have continued on to the north. But as you lag behind, you hear a distinct sound of a fuse being lit. And then suddenly, a large keg of gunpowder is rolled at your feet.
Oh, God.
You are unable to dodge out of the way in time, and the force of the blast throws you against the western cave wall. Boom! Grabella, you will take 16 force damage. I will do that for you, as you are thrown against the back of the wall and are knocked prone.
I hate being Danny.
The sapper, who was previously unseen, his job done, dashes through a door to the east. And with a yip, disappears. The rest of you hear the resonating sound of the explosive in the back, and the fleshy sound of Grabella hitting the floor, and then the door closing behind the kobold.
Grabella, are you okay?
Ow. I don't think we should daddle.
You pick yourself up off the floor, shaking off some of the cave dust that has now made vision a little bit more obscured in this area, as the explosions have rocked the cave to make it even more unstable. And Wangdoodle, as you see the pile of rocks at your right side kind of shaking and rearranging themselves at your feet, you realize, yeah, this cave really isn't supported all that well. Could use an engineer's touch. That's not the reason why you're here.
Yeah, no, now's not the time. We do not have the time to reinforce a subterranean structure. I would like to investigate, preferably both of these doors. But I'd like to see if at least one of them seems to have anything tied between it and the central pillar.
Sure, make me an investigation check, please. We'll do the left door first. Wangdoodle, as you investigate, just judging by the airflow coming out from the bottom of both doors and the central pillar, both doors actually lead to the same place. And lucky for you, they are not trapped. The central pillar is nothing more than a structure meant to reinforce the ceiling. And with that roll, if it goes down, the ceiling will as well. That's not to break it.
I can't help but thinking something about one of these doors, and this could just be me being paranoid, because these seem fine, but it just seems like if we pick the wrong door, like that central pillar is going to go out. Like, I don't know why, that just seems like a thing that would happen.
You can make an investigation check on the other door if you like. Yeah, these doors, the doors are kind of a red herring. It's the pillar in the middle that you need to worry about. If one of those explosions rocks that central pillar that reinforces the ceiling, it'll all come crashing down around you in a rather large radius. It might be good if there are other kobolds lurking about, throwing explosives. It might be good to move quietly and get the drop on them before they get the drop on you.
Yeah, okay. Let's keep moving. We're walking. And maybe we try to hide.
All right. If you wish, stealth checks for everybody.
Rain is going to go ahead and usher Grabella past her. Why don't you go through, Grabella? I'll bring up the rear.
That's why Grabella wants to bring up the rear.
No, I insist. And Rain is actually going to cast invisibility on herself.
Okay. The only person that sees this is actually Grabella. As the Rain Kobold disappears into the dust.
And then Rain is also going to have Eco pop out and just hang out here.
Sure, place him where you would like.
You do not have permission to upload files. Oh, but there he goes. Took him a minute. Oh my god, vision for Eco is so weird.
Oh yeah, it's just the echolocation, yeah.
Right, okay. Because, okay. So Rain just has him perched here, kind of like on the ends, like right here on the inside of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Eco. If anything, like, telepathically with him, if anything creeps up here through this door, you let out a really loud eek. Eek. Great, perfect. Nailed it. Alright, I'm going to kind of linger a little bit behind everyone, and hopefully we have some kind of heads-up warning that somebody is coming along with the detonation charge.
Alright, Wangdoodle, what do you do?
We're gonna try to usher everyone through the doors. Let's keep going. We're walking.
I crit my stealth check, so maybe I go first.
Seaswab,
Yeah,
you
go
are
first.
clearly the sneakiest out of the pack. The cave winds around, going to the left and the right.
I just want to like poke my head through the doorway and see if I see anything out of the ordinary.
The series of caves. Make me a perception check, please. One moment. You hear, reveal this to everybody, some slightly labored, echoed breathing to the north. With a 24, it's actually to the northwest, just around the corner here. Something lies in wait. You notice it does not.
Caesar's gonna turn back and look at Wangdoodle and like give the look of like he's gonna do the 2 fingers to the eyes, like I see. He's gonna point to where the sapper is, and he's gonna like make his arms like he's like how you make your arms in like a hula hoop or like a basketball hoop. So make it look like he's going like boom, like one of his arms is exploding, like boom.
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
And he's gonna be like, "What do you want to do? What do you want to do?"
Like, just give me a second. I'm looking at options. He's Wangdu is like flipping through his mechanic manuals that are basically his spell books, looking for something that he could tool together to help deal with this, but failing to see anything like sleep or deafen.
You just have like a collection of like high school like chemistry and physics books and shit, and those are your spell books.
And some of them are like the repair manuals for like a old like 80s like F-150.
Yeah, no, I love this.
If it doesn't have a schematic, it can't possibly be right.
But I can. Do you know what the kabooms are made of? Is it just fire? Is it regular fire?
It's mostly poorly kept, like low-grade gunpowder. You know, it's more designed to like move rock than actually set it on fire. I really
wait, I
somewhere
got it. Can they see us, or can they only hear us? Or do they have to see us, or will they hear us too?
I mean, honestly, I'm pretty certain they can smell us, you know, if we stick around long enough.
Alrighty, Seaswap is going to cast, with his Staff of Frost. Let's see, double check. I'm going to create a fog cloud.
Oh.
So that's wrong. I'll place it so like it's. I would want to move it like a little bit further up just so I can so like we can get past, but it like obscures into like his hallway.
That's the center of it, so you can't put it there.
So
That would be a place where you can see. That's as far as it can go. You could have your party feel along that right wall.
Alright, let's do that. Everybody, hug right wall. We're gonna walk through the fog.
You hear a little bit to the north, a little bit of coughing.
Going to
You see two more doors, one to the northeast and one to the southeast. The sound of a kobold desperately trying to keep their coughs quiet. And Seaswab, you cannot see, but you know just exactly where this guy is. He can't see you.
Alright, see what's gonna lead the way to what door? What door?
Check it for traps. See if it's trapped first.
Alrighty. Investigation?
Yep, make me an investigation check, please. Seaswab, this door is so trapped you don't even know where to begin. Underneath the door, there is a tripwire, and the door opens inwards. So if you try and pull the door open, it'll trip that tripwire as your gaze follows the wall to the ceiling just outside of the fog cloud radius, thankfully. You can see that a plank of wood is holding a large amount of rocks right above the door. If that tripwire is pulled, those rocks are going to come crashing down on your head. Also on the other side, there's enough scuff marks and a couple scorch marks to tell you that the door is trapped on the other side, too. Might be difficult to unlock, but a crafty and nimble-fingered rogue possibly do it.
That was for the top door, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's just for the top door. It has 2 traps on it.
Oh, listen, I don't know what's the door by you, but this one, There's got to be a lot of things wrong with that door for this to be the good door.
All right, well, let's see what happens.
Wangdoodle, as you look to the south, there are 2 reinforcing wood pillars, and as you run your fingers across them and give them a slight tap with the back of your finger, you realize that they're hollow. And looking at a hole that a termite has bored into it and giving it a cursory sniff, they're packed full of dynamite. The trigger is the doorknob.
Not ideal, but workable. This is there's no other way to put it. This is loaded with dynamite.
Okay, my door's not loaded with dynamite, but it's gonna hurt. But we can maybe rig this door with some rope and a good pull, and we can set off all the traps, and then poke our head around the corner and see what's left.
Hang on, you said the door frame itself was hollowed out.
It is.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do
mine
I
is
see
just,
any...
Mine is just like a plank, the rocks ahead.
Mm-hmm. And there's something on the other side as well.
Do I see any, like, strong anchoring between the frame of the door and the rest of the wall?
Not particularly. Some very old and rusted brackets are there. You might be able to actually remove the door frame carefully, but it also might require a little bit of oomph to do so. And by oomph, I mean strength.
Okay, so if we... This is going to sound really weird. If we can remove the door, but not move the doorknob, I think we'll be okay.
How do we do that?
We're going to need a big push.
Wangdoodle and Grabella, Wangdoodle, you feel like Grabella has the strength to pull that frame from the door, but you might have to guide her. It would be a 2-part roll, and both of you would have to succeed in order to not blow up.
Well, let's start by guiding her.
And Seaswab might have to move because Grabella cannot see anything in the fog.
Alright, Grabella. We're gonna have to basically just knock this door frame clean off the wall.
Which door is it? Is it the one that Seaswab's at, or is it this one?
Is the bottom one.
Definitely did not mean to open the thing that we're definitely knocking.
It's fine, I'll lock it.
And you want a strength roll?
I would like an athletics check from you.
Athletics.
Oh yeah, Grabella could absolutely rip this door off its hinges. Wangdoodle, now you're going to have to tell Grabella exactly what to do. You can make me an Arcana check, please. Okay, that's good enough. Grabella places herself in front of the door, and you tell her to essentially rip the door off the hinges without turning the doorknob mechanism. And for Grabella, that's easy enough for you. You just kind of take the hinge that's connected to the wall right here and slowly peel the frame off of the stone. And it causes the door to swing open, indeed, without disturbing the doorknob. Now, beyond is a little bit more surprising. The light from a nearby torch pours in, and the cave opens up noticeably. There's a small gasp as you see another kobold beyond. This one kneeling next to a long bridge that crosses over an exceptionally deep gorge. The trapsmith is wearing a large backpack. It has goggles on, what reminds you of a little red version of Wangdoodle. But as he is tinkering with something on the bridge, and the door is pried off its hinges, It turns around and gives a
Shit.
He makes some carefully awkward-looking steps and starts trying to hightail it across the bridge.
Shit.
What do you do?
Well, let's make sure we all get out of this room first. Before things get worse.
That guy looks like he makes the traps, though. Should we stab him?
Yeah, if we can. Probably, might help.
I would like to use an item I haven't used in a while.
Net! Net only goes up to 15 feet. You are out of range.
Yeah. I wasn't sure. So. Grabella would have run pretty full force this direction.
Okay. Go ahead and target him.
Huh?
And give that net a toss. Go ahead and re-roll it.
Yeah.
A net, and it's tiny.
You miss him. The net goes careening over the bridge and disappears into the darkness.
Damn it. Hey, look. Can we talk?
He's standing on the bridge, and you can hear the boards underneath his feet creaking. And he braces himself on either side. As you dash forward, Grabella, he turns around, his eyes wide open.
We can make this easier for everybody instead of just one.
Grabella, make me a dexterity save.
Oh god. Brain. Nope.
Grabella, the trapsmith, before you dashed forward, was tinkering with something on the bridge, and he made a carefully calculated series of steps in order to get on the bridge without triggering his own trap. You, however, charged forward pretty significantly, and the first plank that you step on sinks. A slight click. A loose spring goes tang, and suddenly you look down and you see the 2 barrels of explosives he has rigged underneath your feet in order to blow some of the moorings that keeps the bridge upright. Sorry, I couldn't think of the correct words. Grabella, you failed your save. 2 things are going to happen now. 1, we're going to take some force damage. There are 2 barrels here. Grabella, first off, you're going to take 23 points of force damage as the explosion hits. Grabella, roll me a 1d8. You're going to be knocked 5 feet in a direction. And starting from here, this is 1. We're going to see what direction you go in. 2, Grabella, you're knocked 5 feet to the north. And you're about to fall into the chasm. Grabella, make me an athletics check, please.
I'm never running ahead to help people yet.
If only one of us had said, stay away from the rickety bridge.
I was also told to get the person.
Grabella, you are flung off of the bridge to the north, and you look down to see the absolute nothingness below. With one small clawed hand, you catch yourself on this northern ledge, right here, and prevent yourself from completely falling into the darkness. If anyone else continues to pursue, we're about to hit combat.
I need help. I can't do this by myself.
One moment, please.
Okay, I'm gonna step
Here.
Oh.
Can you put me on the, like, not on a ledge?
No, you are hanging off of the ledge right now.
Oh, okay. A 25 won't let me pull myself up?
Could I possibly
25 prevents you
use
from
my-
falling into the chasm.
Oh, okay.
You are going to have to wait around in order to attempt to pull yourself up. I need everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
How's it going in there,
There's
everyone?
no combat encounter you're currently viewing scene.
Try again. I just didn't have a... prepped.
There's the shitty initiative rolls I'm used to.
Hooray.
Clap. One moment, as there are some other actors here that do need to be rolled. Counting.
Oh my god, what is happening?
The kobolds are rolling initiative.
There's 17,000 of them?
Behold the might of this fully armed and operational kobold cavern.
We're Pokemon battling. We should have brought all the Grabellas.
The sound of the explosion spurs the rest of the kobolds into action.
They come, they come! The brood arrives. My brothers, prevent them from crossing the bridge. Do not let Sick become even more empowered, a traitorous bitch.
Whoa, that is rude.
You search your heart, you know it to be true.
I have some bad news for you, buddy.
Ah, says you, one dangling off the cliff.
Coughing from the north.
I cannot see a thing.
The trapsmith takes one look back at Grabella and the half of the bridge that has been kind of blown to smithereens at this point. And he's gonna spend his full double move going 60 feet. We're gonna go 30. So, right here. Rain, you're up. The sound of the explosion echoes to the east.
Everything's going well, right? Right?
No!
Oh no. So all Rain knows is to go follow.
They said follow the right wall. Yep.
Bonk.
Bump into Kongzlo.
Oh, Rain feels around. Is that you, Wagnoodle? No.
No, I'm up here.
Okay. I'm sorry, excuse me, whoever that is. That is as far as Rain can get with normal movement. So she will... Fuck it, we'll dash, we're invisible. And bonk into Wagnoodle. Oh, hey, you are Wagnoodle.
Hello.
Oh, there's some shit going on. We'll just go ahead and see. So 20 feet left. Can we get to Grabella? Yes. Rain will reach down with an invisible hand to help hoist Grabella up.
Okay, make me an athletics check to try and pull Grabella up. She cannot help as Grabella doesn't know you're grabbing her.
Oh,
Can't see.
shit.
Oh,
That is the most athletic Rain will ever be. You should appreciate it.
An unseen force pulls you by the arm 5 feet.
Thank you, whatever that was.
And then Rain's going to step 5 feet away with the rest of her movement and maintain the ruse.
All right, Rain, you are invisible. Meanwhile, in the back on the bridge, another kobold standing in the middle of the bridge pushes the trapsmith out of the way as they move forward.
Halt! You cannot pass. Do not take 6-6 death trial. Turn away now, or we will blow the bridge to smithereens.
You know, I'm starting to think these guys maybe have a little bit of a point.
You can either choose to die honorably by 6-6 hand, or you can fall forgotten into the chasm. We have armed this with a variety of clever traps. You will never make it across.
Okay, never mind. These guys are assholes.
Also, we kind of know how this goes.
Listen, you think of where you are right now, right? Yeah, you've trapped the bridge. Good job. But you blow that up, you're going down too.
We will make it across before you do, and you will never pass your trial, and then you will be exiled like us.
Listen, I know you don't have a whole lot of reason to trust me on this, but I have a hunch that maybe you're not as fast as you think you are.
Says you. We are prepared. You are an idiot.
You are free to believe that any way you want. I don't even know why I was thinking I could change anything about that. You know what? This was on me. You're absolutely right. You're totally smart. You gotta get this.
Yes, I am the smartest. The smartest of all.
Yeah, you're so smart. You figured out that, what'd you call it? The Bernie water?
The Bernie water,
real
yes.
fast. Can you explain it to me again? How did you make it?
Yeah, just like this. Why don't I give you a small sample? Here.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Can you move closer?
Why don't I give you a small sample? Can you hear me now?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
The fog
Can you
has
move
clogged
closer?
our ears.
The fog has clogged our ears.
You're gonna have to move closer. I can't understand you.
Absolutely not. Here, eat this.
He throws a dart. It goes whizzing by your ear and slams into the wall near Wangdoodle.
A cursory throw. My second one will not be so errant.
I'm so proud of you.
There is a sapper to the south, crouching amongst a couple of barrels of explosives.
Is that signal? Do I blow her up? Yes, blow her up!
Don't blow her up. That wasn't the signal.
Signal?
No signal. There was no signal.
Be just Gerbella here. Not Sapper. Not Rain. Gerbella, make the save.
Hold on.
And since I have advantage, that doesn't seem right. Do I?
Let me.
There's like a barbarian thing that gives you advantage.
Yeah,
on,
yeah, you do have advantage.
Okay.
Because as long as you can see him, you have advantage on traps.
Gotcha.
The sapper from behind throws a canister at Gerbella, and Gerbella, you hear the telltale whistling of danger coming close to your head and try and sidestep out of the way. You succeed. You are not knocked back, and you only take half damage, force damage from the explosion.
Yes, big boom.
Nah.
Hey,
Kongzlo,
okay,
you're up.
Bella?
Yeah, I'm all right.
So I assume Kongzlo in this little bit of fog here can at least tell that shit's happening. to
Oh
the
yeah,
south.
there's yelling. There's like kobolds
Yeah.
hissing at each other. Somebody just threw another bomb.
What's going on?
Hello.
Some would say it's a family reunion. I think it's combat.
Some families would consider that to be the same thing.
Wait, who's this guy? Who's that guy?
You know, you're not wrong. I'm sure he has a name.
Gravella just yells.
He was Sick didn't think he was good enough, so he's kind of not in the family. You're
can
free
use
to kill
my-
him if that's what you're concerned about.
I can use my action to do a minor action, right?
Yeah, sure.
They're tradable. Okay. So I'm gonna summon out Force Ballista.
Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And Force Ballista's gonna shoot this sapper down here.
No! my carefully placed sapper.
Oh,
Oh.
what happened there?
Oh.
Mm.
I don't know why it
Get
rolled at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
That is a little weird.
It is not. You should insight him to figure out why. He's so slippery.
Mm. All right, then I will insight him to figure out why the fuck I didn't just hit him.
Go ahead.
Because I click all the wrong buttons again.
You can note two things, Kongzlo.
Okay. Why the fuck is he so slippery? And I'm also curious about an ability from this alchemist on the bridge.
Oh, sure. Let me double check about that horse king. A ranged spell attack. Oh, it might think that. Well, I'll give you, let's see. A 7, we'll take the higher die here. Will still, unfortunately, not hit the kobold. However, let me double check. 9, 6, oh, that would hit him. We'll do that again. First off, the kobolds have evasion. If the sapper is subjected to an effect that allows a dex save to take only half damage, he'll take no damage. If he succeeds on the saving throw, and only half damage if he fails.
Okay.
I will
Yeah, that's
allow
fine.
that to hit, by the way, and then you can do 3d8 force damage and knock him back 5 feet. The alchemist, let's see. As a bonus action, he can gain resistance to a certain damage type.
Interesting.
Give me 3d8 on that force ballista.
So is there not supposed to be disadvantage on the Force Ballista?
Yeah, I think it's the evasion ability fucking with it.
Oh, okay. Well, alright. I will hit him for 3d8.
The sapper will take 12 damage. Did you want to knock him back 5 feet?
You know, I'm thinking maybe I kind of want to knock him back 5.
He will try and make an athletics check to not fall entirely off the cliff. He is not trained in athletics. And he hangs on for dear life. Help! He will have to use his action to try and climb back up next turn.
Right back into line of sight of my force ballista.
How inconvenient.
The shreds, you say?
Heads, you say.
I'm just defending the ledge. This is Smash Brothers tactic.
Yeah, they won't let us across the bridge, but we won't let them across the bridge.
Kongzlo, does that end your round?
I will step over here out of the doorway. Yes, that will end.
All right, next up at the other end of the bridge are additional kobolds. 2 spell clerks lurk at the opposite end of the platform. These ones, clad in robes with golden scales, they look significantly different than their red-scaled brethren. And both of them are holding staves that look a little bit more menacing than, say, the trapsmith. Take a look here. I gotta zoom out and measure some range. How far away are you? 145 feet. Okay. Spell clerk. We'll move forward on the bridge a little bit. 120 feet. Perfect. Ah. As you hear chanting in the darkness, a firebolt suddenly appears and arcs across the bridge. It misses Grimella. Sea-Swab, you're up.
Alrighty, let's see what we're walking into here.
Yup, it's awful. The top part of the bridge here has been almost blown completely off its anchoring point on the rock. To the south, a kobold sapper dangles off the edge. And I'm not sure if you can see him from there. Let me just check your line of sight. Oh, you can. And just peering around the corner to the north is a trapsmith.
Alrighty. What's our priority here? Save the bridge?
I mean, there are other ways for us to get across. So if we don't have to, we don't need to.
So kill kobolds. Oh look, there I go murdering again.
I'd really love to find another way out of this, but I really don't think there is one.
Hey, it's your brain!
You could attempt to try and reason with the alchemist, who seems to be the ringleader of all this shenanigans.
Oh,
But he seems
definitely.
hell-bent on making sure you don't cross this bridge.
What? Let's see here. Okay. Alchemist.
Eh?
It's not with you. We're just trying to get out of here. We don't really have any affiliation with Sick. We don't want to do anything to you. We're just trying to get out of here.
What are you talking about? You are the brood of Sick. You've got her stink all over you. I could smell
We're
it
like
from
the
here.
bastard brood. We're like the bastard brood. We don't want to be a part of this.
Make me a deception check with disadvantage. Yeah, in this encounter, you are the brood.
Oh, whoops. What was it for disadvantage? Shift? Oh.
Control.
Look at you, you've got her sigils and beads and implements all over your body. Perhaps if you were trying to convince me otherwise, you should have taken them off beforehand. You'd think me an idiot.
Yes.
Well, I'm not!
What about money? Bribery? What do you want?
I want you to fail your trial of the Sky List and become outcasts like us.
And then you will be inducted into my brood. We will take control of this bridge, this cavern, and spread our influence everywhere as opposed to Sick.
You know, I hear there's another cool person around who has a brood.
Feh. I'm
Okay,
not afraid
so
of anyone else encroaching on these caverns.
My first thought is, okay, I'm just spitballing my thought process here.
Yeah,
My first idea is that they're so dumb when he goes, I want you to join my brood. If we just blindly agree to that, do you think he'll let us cross?
You would have to be very convincing.
Very, yeah. What was that last roll?
Hey, 50-50 shot, I got a better roll.
If you want to try and convincing him again, you'll have to do so next turn. You used your deception in this one. You tried to lie to him.
Let me think about this. Let me think about this.
Okay.
If we join your brood, you'll let us cross the bridge?
Of course. And together we will rise up against Sick and her foul shamanistic practices. It would require us to, of course, experiment on you a little bit to make sure our elixirs and concoctions are potent enough. But we can do it. You will just be our first test subjects.
This guy's a jerk.
Did we before?
Yes, and you would have to sweep the floor. Scour the bottom of every barrel. Clean out our poop buckets. You would be the bottom of the rung, but starting over is better than dying at the bottom of a gorge, don't you think?
Like, now I want to kill them all.
Right?
Like,
Come now, I need someone to clean out my shit bucket.
You know, I heard about this cool dragon named Grabella. We should all go join her.
That
She
never
just kinda
heard
looks at
such
everybody
a
else.
thing.
Thumbs up.
okay, so
Just seeming like the most hopeful little kobold. Just dreaming of this faraway dragon.
okay, all right, I got it. All right. I guess gotta double check my reading here because I like to half read and then mess this up.
Yeah?
Alrighty. C-Swab is going to be adamant that he does not serve Sick,
Okay.
and I don't know how this is going to play with the Kobold thing here, but I'm going to go for it. Do not serve Sick. I serve Asriel. I'm going to cast Form of Dread.
Oh,
Yeah, son, get it.
okay.
And as I take my last step forward, I'm just going to turn into my Murder of Crows.
And do that damage. You're going to turn into a murder of crows.
And I want the alchemist to see me do it.
Okay.
I want them all to see me do it.
First off, roll me a 1d10 plus 1. You'll gain 10 temp H, or you'll gain temp HP. Okay, 1 temp HP. Solid.
+1, 2.
Yeah, 2 total. 2 temp HP.
Sorry, I didn't mean. I was trying to do the.
Oh,
roll.
you rolled 1.
Yeah, you rolled 1, so you'll just gain 2 temp HP.
No. He literally rolled 1.
Oh!
No, it wasn't a D10.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so we'll take the 9 plus 1. So gain 10 temp HP, please. And then on each of your turns, if you hit a creature, you can force it to make a wisdom save, or it is frightened of you. The kobold alchemist sneers. Shamanistic magic. Stay back, you filthy flock of birds. I shall dip you in my poisons myself.
You will become the head jester for the Church of Azrael.
He seems unnerved, but you are too far away to attempt to frighten him. For now, does that end your round, Sea-Swab?
Yes.
For now, I'm going to pause the game right here, as it is 9 o'clock, and we don't want to go too far over session. So we're going to call it here, and we will continue the Trial of the Skyless next Monday. That sound good with everybody?
All right.
All right. Everybody get some rest, get some sleep, and we will be back with more kobold shenanigans on Monday. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Bedtime. I gotta be up in 5 hours.
Oh,
Yay.
God.
No.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, my chat. That is it for D&D today. As these guys are going to continue their Trial of the Skyless next Monday. Whoa! Thanks for watching, everybody. Catch our shorts and our funny moments over on Play Arctis on Twitter, TikTok, and now Blue Sky. Catch all of our shorts, catch all of our VODs in full at Arctis DD on YouTube. I'm your DM's Arena. Hey. I know we had to call the session rather suddenly, but I have a pretty hard 9 o'clock stop time for some of our players. They are on the East Coast, so I want to respect their time and make sure that everybody gets a good night's sleep. But we've got a lot of trials to continue to go through, and hopefully, maybe they can parley with these kobolds who seem to hate Wang Doodle's mom with passion. Maybe, just maybe, they'll find what they're looking for on the other side of the bridge. Let's go, Blue Sky! Yes, play Arctis on Blue Sky. Let's go! Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for the raid earlier, dear. Appreciate it. Blog says the happy holidays, youngster, and sidekicks. Thank you, thank you. Bree Baby, thanks for tuning in as always. Goose, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Yumino here. You arrived in time to hear the lore, saying he's starting to like Malort. I know, it's wild to me too. Cedra, thanks for watching. Everybody in chat, I appreciate you. Everybody watching at home, I hope to catch you next time. Have a good evening.